The future of productivity is powered by orchestrated AI agents working in harmony. Today I want to show you that how when these specialized AI agents come together, we can even tackle some complex tasks like launching a new product. In this demo, you will see how to use LangChain, LangGraph and DigitalOcean's app platform to build AI-powered product launch assistant. Here is the repository for product launch assistant. As you can see, it has been divided into front-end and backend. The backend contains the code for the LangGraph, LangChain, and how to orchestrate these agents together to get the job done. The front end is a very simple React application. In the README, you can see that the application screenshots. You can also look at the features that this application provides. Also, you can see how the local development can happen, or you can also deploy to DigitalOcean. In our scenario, we will be deploying this application to DigitalOcean, and that can be easily done by clicking on this Deploy to DigitalOcean button. Once we have this create an app available when the button is clicked, you will already see that there is a front end and there is a back end. Front end, every detail is already available, and the back end, all the details are already available. All we have to do is just add environmental variables that is required for the backend to run. I have updated the environment variables that is required here. One is the DigitalOcean inference key, which we can get it from the agent platform, serverless inference tab, and creating the model access key. And then the Serper API key, which is required for us to do a live web search for getting the market research trends or the pricing strategy and more. Now, once all these details are checked, we can just click on create application, and this is going to create a new application with two components, a front end and back. The application is deployed in app platform and can be accessed with this link. We can just click on the live app and it will take us to a new tab, and here is where we can access the product launch assistant. And how we can use this. The use case is like when I already have, let's say, an e-commerce website and I'm already selling some of the products, I want to test it out with a new product. And that is when we can actually ask this assistant for help. Let's say I have a product name in mind. I know that what the description of the product is, and probably I am targeting for a specific segment. Then I can just provide these details here and click on the generate plan so that it helps me with a range of activities. Let's say I want to give the name as Slay Totes, and that's because it is about the trendy tote bags with bold designs and Gen Z slogans, and it is for the Gen Z teens and young adults who love fashion, self-expression and pop culture. So after filling all these details, I'm going to just click on the generate launch plan, and we will see all these details coming to us in the results. And we have the response from the assistant. And here is the product summary, basically the details that I provided. And here is the section wise details about what I want as part of the launch. So the market research, product description, pricing strategy, the launch plan, and marketing content. Let's just quickly each of them. So market research, it has done extensive research about who are my competitors, what are the current market trends, the opportunities, the target audience insights, and more. And the product description, it has tried to give me a detailed description as to how it has to be when I am detailing about the product in the social media platforms. And here is the pricing strategy. It has given me an analysis, also a recommended tiers, how I can place this, and also some value-based pricing justifications and more. Also, the launch plan looks very impressive because it tells me that how I can plan it week by week. Also, what activities I should do as part of this launch plan. And finally, the marketing content will help me to what exactly the post should be in the Twitter or Instagram or LinkedIn and more. The repository is open in my Cursor IDE. As I mentioned already, we have backend and front-end applications. Both are present as directories in this repository. The backend is a Python application and the front-end is a React application. In the backend, let's open the main.py, and in this, we have the logic starting with getting the inference key that we created in the DigitalOcean console. And then we are also getting the Server API key, and we are initializing the chat gradient. So this is a langchain-gradient integration that we recently created. This is going to help make a serverless inference call to Llama 3.3 70B instruct model. It is one of the fastest way to get for the prompts that we have in the LLMs to get the response and then use it for the rest of the workflow. And then here is where the actual code starts about orchestrating AI agents using the LangGraph. We start with the market research. This is going to be the first node, and in this you will find the prompt, what it needs to do as part of the market research, and we're going to use the llm.invoke with the prompt to make the call and then store the response into the state. Similarly, it will be done for the product description, pricing strategy, launch plan, and the marketing content. Once all these nodes are defined, we are going to add each of these nodes to the graph that we initialize here. Once the nodes are added, we are going to set the entry point that market research is going to be the first entry point for us, and then we're going to set the sequence that it has to go from the market research to product description, then to pricing strategy, then the launch plan, finally the marketing content, and we're going to compile this to make sure that everything is right. And we'll come to the main prompt that helps us to trigger the LangGraph workflow itself. With this prompt, it is about getting a comprehensive product launch plan, and what exactly I need is the bullet points here. And here is a session implementation. That means if I do have the information already present, then I'm going to return from the session itself. If not, I will make the call. That means I'll do workflow.invoke. I'll get the final state. I'll store it in the session. So this is responsible for firing the workflow, run all the nodes and get the final response and store that. And also finally return that as a JSON response. Let's take a look at the front end now. It's present in the folder, the front end here, and then SRC components contains header.js, product form.js, and results display.js. App.js is the one which is going to be calling the backend to get that JSON response. Once it is available, then the results display will be used to properly format the data and show that in a user-friendly way to our user. And that's how multiple agents can be orchestrated together via LangGraph to create a product launch assistant. What's really exciting is that how we can extend this solution. You can even connect your own company documents or your website as a knowledge base. Now what happens because of this is that we can send your personalized information as an input before the LangGraph kicks off. That makes the whole launch plan super customized for your product that you're planning to launch. This approach isn't limited to just the product launches. It can be adapted to all kinds of workflows, makes it a super powerful tool for all kinds of businesses. I'm really excited to share this with you, and you will find it useful too. Thank you for watching.